Facts have emerged that members of the National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress APC have rejected an offer of $50,000 made to each of them to accept Ahmad Lawan, Senate President, as the party's consensus presidential candidate for the 2023 general election. APC National Chairman Senator Abdullahi Adamu had called a meeting of the National Working Committee by 1 p.m. on Monday in Abuja. Sources privy to the meeting informed our correspondent in Abuja that Adamu told the National Working Committee members that President Muhammad Buhari has endorsed Ahmad Lawan as the presidential candidate of the party. The National Working Committee members, as Prime Business Africa gathered, opposed the decision, saying it couldn't have been true, given that what the northern governors had said that power should shift to the south, and the response of the southern governors in that regard. In reaction to that, also the National Working Committee members said that given that President Muhammad Buhari had said in respect of the positions of both northern and southern governors, it could be a mere case of name dropping of the president. The 22 governors from northern and southern regions of the country were said to have also opposed the move, as it is against their position on the emergence of a presidential candidate. The 11 northern APC governors had on Saturday night, after their meeting, issued a statement declaring their resolution that the party should zone its selection of the presidential candidate for the 2023 election to the south. President Buhari has, however, distanced himself from the said endorsement, declaring that he has anointed no one and there shall be no imposition of candidates on the party members. As tension welled up, President Buhari yesterday afternoon cleared the doubt about where he stood on the choice of APC presidential candidate. He told the party's northern governors that he had no preferred candidate and has anointed no one. The president also said that he was determined to ensure that there shall be no imposition of any candidate on the party. This is as the APC governors of northern extractions have maintained their initial position that power should go to the south after President Buhari's 8 years in office. Speaking at a meeting with the governors at the State House, Abuja, President Buhari said the party is important and its members must be respected and made to feel they are important. The president said he had a clear mind about what he was doing and asked the APC governors to feel the same way. A statement issued by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Malam Gabasheu, quoted the president as saying, "You were elected as I was. Have a clear mind as I have. God gave us the chance. We have no reason to complain. We must be ready to take pain as we take the joy. Allow the delegates to decide. The party must participate. Nobody will appoint anybody." Earlier in their addresses, the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, Governor Simon Bako Lalong, and Governor Abubakar Atiku Bangudu of the Progressive Governors Forum said they had come to affirm the position of the northern governors that parties' candidates in the presidential election shall come from the southern part of the country. They apologized to the president for the leakage of their signed memorandum, which was not in support of any particular candidate, and gave assurances to the president on their readiness to accept his leadership on the matter. Briefing State House correspondents at the end of their meeting with the president, Governor Lalong said, "We had a meeting this afternoon with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our dear President Buhari, and this meeting is also in line with part of the consultations that Mr. President had. Of course, Mr. President had a meeting with us governors and series of people, but at the APC Northern Governors Forum, we sat down, we reviewed a lot of things in this country, and we discussed at length the unity of this country, about the need for progress and the need for inclusiveness and also the need for accommodation. We sat down in the last few days and 13 out of 14 governors agreed. We took a deck decision to advise Mr. President. While we were on our way to advise Mr. President, I think part of the discussion that we had leaked out to the press. Well, we still went ahead and we told Mr. President. Mr. President, being a Democrat, said no, he must listen to us. He would listen to us, and so Mr. President granted the opportunity today. On the reason they came to the presidential villa, Lalong said, "Our mission today is to reaffirm our position on that statement. We also apologize to him that the statement was made by all of us and we reaffirm the position. But we apologize that the probe of the statement leaked out before even our consultations with him. However, it is now in the message, not the message. So Mr. President was very happy. He took our position, and out of that discussion, Mr. President, as a believer in the democratic process, believed that any candidate must emerge through a transparent process. Mr. President told us that for this election, for now, he has no anointed candidate and therefore directed that the Progressive Governors Forum meet with the National Working Committee of the party to agree and prefer further solutions and recommendations for his succession. I'm sure this will be the last of consultations, so we are directed that after this, our chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum has also summoned a meeting for 5 o'clock today, and after that meeting, we'll make again further suggestions to Mr. President. For emphasis, those of you who read it, I have a copy of what we wrote, which was already out of the dress. And I said we wrote it and we stand by it, that in the interest of unity, in the interest of peace, we recommend that, and also justice, we recommend that the next president should come from the South. I told you that the president believes in the democratic process, but even during the democratic process, that are consultations, that are consensus, it is also part of the democratic process. Even our constitution provides for that. It says consensus and then the election, either direct or indirect. So what we are doing is part of the build-up towards the election. What we are also saying is a recommendation, as we think that will bring out a very peaceful process. Meanwhile, some of the aspirants were upbeat about their chances of winning the primaries, while Governor Yaya Bello boasted that 50% of the 2,340 delegates were for him. The Osinbajo camp mounted an opinion poll which gave the vice president victory with over 800 delegates votes. Tinubu was projected to have about 600 votes, Rotimi Amechi 329 votes, and Senator Godswill Akpabio 40 votes. However, the Tinubu camp countered that they want primaries conducted because they are sure of winning at least 22 states. The states include Lagos, Ondo, Ogun, Borno, Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, Niger, Kwara, Nasarawa, Zamfara, Gombe, Jigawa, Kebbi, Delta, Edo, Anambra, Cross River, and Oyo.